Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, that wide, 80. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch safety green, watch safety green.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Round 80. What tight end? Cluster. Recon, 132 fighter.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Brady. Gets it to Gordon. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Brady going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Jacket, reload! 52's the mark, boys, 52.
On 2nd down, Michel. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They go right back to White here on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
They run the draw play. This is White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Tight right. 4 down. Check.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Wells. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
To throw is Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Hey, Alabama.
Brady will try again on second down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Throwing now is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Brady. He gets it to James White. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, here's White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Brady now to throw, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Fresno. He's coming. Protein spill.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up. By 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rivers. That one caught by Gibson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to. And you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
In your face.
Rivers again. And this is complete. It's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Wait, 85.
They'll throw again. Rivers. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. But it'll be second and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. To throw, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's King. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And caught by Henry. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Rivers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. play of the half, Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
390. Watch the run. Watch the run. Switch. Alpha. Switch.
Here's Jackson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Stay there. 190. I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half. Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How many plays do you script coming out of the second? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Brady, on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go deep. 72. Let's go deep. Tighten up. Shadow.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation. So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them. And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. That's complete to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the army. Watch the end. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Kill.
Brady gives to Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
That throw by Brady incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. This is White on the screen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll run with White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Regular. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here we go with Michel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, 60 kick.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Brady now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 52's to mine. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will tie things up at 13. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. 57 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. 57, Mike, 57. Watch the run, watch the run. Check 24, check 24. Deuce, 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 deuce. General West.
Here's Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady's going to sneak it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they try to just keep it with Brady, his specialty, but not there.
Are you sure the backup wasn't in the game running that quarterback sneak?
That was Tom Brady.
When was the last time we did a game and Tom Brady ran a quarterback sneak and didn't pick up the yardage he needed?
I think when he was in Michigan.
I mean, it's been a long time. Excellent job by the defense shutting him down.
From the 38, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Block 15.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To throw, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. second down and goal. Rivers, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Rivers to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. A big play there by Gordon. 64 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Block 15! Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for our visitors, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.